What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Aha, and we're going back to their 2000 album Minor Earth, Major Sky. I've very much enjoyed the opening to this third chapter in the Aha story. Looking forward to further installments. The next tune on the album is called To Let You Win. I'm intrigued by the title, especially because it feels like a partial phrase. It's a phrase that would be part of a larger sentence or a larger thought, a larger concept, and with more context for the interpersonal relationship in question. I suppose it could be like a broader thing, like you could be representative of an entire demographic or a class of people, but I imagine it is on a more personal level. To let you win implies that at least in the mind of one person there's a contest or at least a competitive sort of engagement between the two people. And then to let you win would suggest that at least in the mind of that one person, that acquiescing to or otherwise allowing the other person to dictate what happens or to have their opinion be the one that is taken and acted upon in some way will benefit the dynamic of the relationship, or perhaps it could be, I suppose, for selfish reasons, because they could think that they might get something out of the relationship if they allow the other person to again, to win or to impose their will on the situation in a different context. So it's an intriguing title, and again, it depending on the nature of an interpersonal relationship, one might not always feel a competitive spirit. Now, even in the most harmonious and positive of relationships, there can be a sense of rivalry or a friendly competition and so on. But yeah, to let you win, it suggests multiple things are going on, but we're only getting this one sort of semantic or thematic slice. So let's find out if I can pick up more on a first listen. This is Aha. The tune is To Let You Win, and it's from their 2000 album Minor Earth, Major Sky.
The strength to fight, but I got tired of the wars at night, thinking they would end if I gave in. But I wasn't strong enough to let you win.
I wasn't strong enough to let you win.
Let you win. Let you win.
Those bells are like it's a simple layer, but it adds a lot.
I knew the fight, but I didn't know the cost and how to stop the wheels when they spin. I thought you couldn't love and made it lost. No, I wasn't strong enough.
God, his delivery.
To let you win.
Tune just adds the low end and the power in that transition.
Let you win.
I like when they do
Used to
syncopated
scare
beats.
me to wake up wondering if I'd forgotten what I was fighting for.
Sometimes you hear that on a large scale, but I like
You said
thinking about
that
that
you were
interpersonally.
weak and I was strong,
What am I fighting here for? Like what?
but I wasn't strong enough to let you win. To let you let you in. To let you in. Let you in.
I'm gonna start a new rule. If Morton Harkett is singing in a certain fashion, it is actually illegal to lower the volume. Nevertheless, that was like a really touching song. One, the sonics are beautiful. Again, I love when they do syncopated beats, and it feels like this album, it's a synth pop sound, but it is an evolved, like matured synth pop sound. I'm already beginning to feel that after only a couple tunes. But yeah, I also like the bell layer was fantastic. There was some like very serene and sort of soothing sonics along the way. But yeah, that line about whatchamacallit, I'm blanking on the actual line that I was going to recall because I started thinking about the sonics. But yeah, the line about like the wars at night and the way like he wanted to just let them win. I assume we're talking a wife here, or you know, a long-term partner. And it is fair to say, you know, I've had a few relationships of multiple years, a couple of them where I lived with the woman, and like, you know, it's not easy to find someone who you can spend the majority of your day and days with, and you know, continue to find joy in each other's company and so on. That, you know, I think there are a lot of situations where like it's exciting and whatever, and then over a longer term reality sets in, and that can still be wonderful, but for, you know, sometimes it isn't. And ultimately, yeah, the idea that people are going through like wars where they're getting like emotionally destroyed because they're fighting and bickering and whatever, and it's like, look, just win, like I'll let you win. But he's saying he wasn't strong enough to do it. Like he's saying, like, you know, I didn't have the character to just, you know what, I'm not gonna have a fight this night. I'm just gonna say, yeah, sure, like we can do it your way, or you know, I agree with that opinion, and I'm not gonna fight you on that. And perhaps the, you know, psycho-emotional benefits that would obtain from that choice, but he wasn't strong enough to do that. So it feels like, you know, in a way he's like a slave to his own nature. The idea that he'd love to just, you know, have a good evening together, go to bed and not argue, and maybe that would be healthier for him, but he wasn't strong enough to just let something lie, just, you know, leave it alone and not, you know, well, I'm going to argue the point and whatever, and here we go again. So yeah, again, it's not easy to find someone who you work with and who you continue to find joy in their company. So if you have found that person, good on you, and I'm glad to hear that. But seriously, that was a very touching song, and I think the sonics like really fit with it well. So let me know what you think of that one. I will see you next time. Peace.